Vivo has a new smartphone here in the Philippines that could appeal those who are in need of a good camera phone with a lot of cameras and a phone with a great design. That device is this phone, the Vivo V17 Pro. And hi, this is Peter of GIZGUIDEPH. Let's unbox it. So hi guys, this is everything that we saw inside the box of the Vivo V17 Pro. First, it has this nice type of case. It's a hard case that should protect your phone from accidental scratches and unwanted damages when you drop it. And then next we get this paper documentations. Paper documentations contains the quick start guide and the manuals. And then next is we get this pin-like looking thing. This is the SIM ejector tool to open the phone. And then next you get an earphones with microphone, and I like that it has this thing here. At least it has an earphones with mic. And then you get the USB charger, USB wall charger, and this one is rated at 18 watts, and that is considered as fast, especially for a mid-ranger. And then you get this cable. Finally guys, Vivo is now using Type-C. Type-C on the other end, and then USB-A on the other end. And then the phone itself. This is the phone itself. This is the stunning Vivo V17 Pro. So ayun, taking a good look at its design, this is one of the most stunning Vivo phones that I've ever seen yet. And I like that it has a unique type of gradient design. Vivo is calling it the Glacier ice color and midnight ocean color. Maybe the midnight ocean is the darker one, but currently what I have here is the Glacier ice variant, and it is stunning. And for a phone with large 4,100 mAh of battery, hindi siya makapalit. It's not thick, and I like that it has all of the ports that I want and all of the buttons that I needed. On top, as you can see, it has this 3.5mm headphone port, and then you get a microphone there. And first, this is the module for the pop-up camera system. And guys, this is exciting because it has a dual pop-up camera system. I will show it to you guys later. And then here you get this speaker grill, USB-C port, another microphone, and this. Kaya siya medyo nakaangat ngayon kasi I prepared for this to show you what you will see there. It is a dual nano SIM slot. And then here in front, you can see that it has an in-display fingerprint scanner, and it is still one of the fastest in-display fingerprint scanners that I've seen. And look at the display. The display is stunning. If I'm correct, this is using a 6.44-inch panel with 2.5D curved glass, and yung glass protection niya is different. It is not using Gorilla Glass. Instead, you will find a Schott Xensation UP glass protection. And the display is AMOLED. Most likely, this one is 60Hz AMOLED 1080p. The resolution is medyo kakaiba. It's 2400 by 1080, meaning 21 by 9 yung kanyang display. It should be a cinematic type of screen that should be good for watching movies and a lot of contents na almost cinema-like yung format. And then next is this camera sa likuran. You get 4 cameras, not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 cameras. The first camera is a 48 megapixel sensor. The Sony IMX582 sensor. That sensor is the same camera sensor found on the Xiaomi Mi 9T. Ang difference nun compared sa 586 na flagship sensor ni Sony is yung sa 4K video niya, walang 60 FPS, it's only at 30 FPS. But that's okay. For me, that's okay. It's a very minor thing. At least it has the same specs nung 586 flagship sensor na 48 megapixels with pixel bidding technology na 4-in-1 resolution to make you have shots that will look better in low light. And then next, you get a 13MP f2.5. 13MP f2.5, 2 times telephoto. And then you get an 8MP f2.2 120-degree ultra-wide angle. And then you get a 2.5 cm, may 2.5 cm macro yung kanyang ultra-wide lens, and then you get a 2MP f2.4 portrait sensor for bokeh and depth effect. And that is actually quite impressive. Why? It is a very versatile type of camera shooter on paper. It has a main 48 megapixel camera. You get this telephoto sensor at 13 megapixels, and then you also get an ultra-wide lens. And Vivo, based on what we saw with the Vivo V15 Pro last time, I'm impressed with their ultra-wide lens, and we will check that out in this phone sa ating full review. And in front niya, papakita ko na, this is the highlight of this device. The highlight of this device is this thing. Look, it has a dual pop-up camera system. Nabaan ko na konting brightness para mas makita natin. Yan, look at that. Look at that. It has two cameras in front. It is a Wall-E-like design. Si Wall-E, nangimiss na si Wall-E. Anyway, what that does is it has this mode. Look at this. It has this mode where I can access the ultra-wide lens. So, pwede ka na mag-ultra-wide using the selfie camera. And for me, that is quite nice. That is quite impressive. Hindi lahat ng phones ngayon merong ultra-wide camera sensor. Actually, this is a trend before. But for some weird reason, medyo nawala yung trend sa ultra-wide camera for selfies. And I'm glad that Vivo is bringing it back with this device. And now, medyo everything is actually great on paper, except for its chipset. It is still using the Snapdragon 675 processor. I am not saying that Snapdragon 675 is bad. It is actually quite decent. It is an 11 nanometer chip with a pretty good Antutu score. I checked it earlier, and it is quite fast. It scored 160K, and I'm not really that complaining with its Antutu score. But my concern is I would have liked this one better if Vivo used a higher type of chipset coming from the V15 Pro. Kasi it is still using the same Snapdragon 675 processor, and maybe if they upgraded this to Snapdragon 712, I would have liked it so much better. But overall, this seems like a decent upgrade, a decent side grade maybe for some who do not need this type of design and all of the cameras that the Vivo V17 Pro have, if you are coming from the Vivo V15 Pro. But if ikaw yung tipo ng Vivo user that came from Vivo V9, Vivo V11, this is a massive upgrade. And so far, ako impressed naman ako sa kanya. I like its cameras. It has a lot of modes. And by the way, sa selfie niya, this is one of those rare phones that has night mode, a night mode for selfies. And it has ultra-wide mode for selfie videos, meaning this could be great for vlogging. Again, while this may not appeal those who are power users talaga, but if you are a casual user and you want a phone with a lot of cameras, 6 cameras in total, maybe this Vivo V17 Pro could appeal you. So far, that's it muna for now. I will still test this device. I will still do a lot of things with it. I will check its cameras and actual scenarios, and of course the benchmarks and the gaming test, and I will tell you if this is worth it. And sadly, wala pa siyang presyo for now. But of course, I will get back to you. I will put the full specs niya sa description, and maybe the link na rin ng aming unboxing article of this device. So far, that's it. This is Peter at GIZGUIDEPH, and again, this is the Vivo V17 Pro. Bye!